I want to talk to you today about the history of the Tennessee State Fairgrounds because we have a mayor that's trying to destroy it. And on August the 4th, we're going to be faced with a decision to vote yes for the fairgrounds or no for the fairgrounds. If all of us know the history of the fairgrounds and what it means to us and to this city, we'll be more apt to try to protect it by going to vote on August the 4th. In December of 1779, around Christmas, a young man by the name of John Raines brought his family to this part of the country to claim land that you and I affectionately know as the Tennessee State Fairgrounds. In the mid to late 1800s, there were numerous horse racing tracks all over Middle Tennessee. And the most important, the most well-known of those tracks was the Cumberland track, which is now the speedway at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds. That was such a well-known park that people come here from all over the United States to race their horses. About 1900, a group of Nashvillians decided that we needed to resurrect the state fair. And they bought 125 acres for $120,000. The first state fair was held on that property in October of 1906. There had been a World's Fair in St. Louis, and they had auto racing. So for some reason, the race car drivers decided to bring their cars to Nashville and race on the horse track. The next biggest event was held in June of 1910. During this time, a daredevil pilot decided to come here and attempt the first night flight of an airplane in the world. It had never been done. He strapped a searchlight to the bottom of the plane. He took off from the racetrack and reached an altitude of 600 feet and flew for 20 minutes. Now, there were a lot of people attending these races. People like Darrell Waltrip, Richard Petty, Marty Robbins have cut their teeth on that racetrack. It's part of our culture. It's part of our heritage. Last year, when many of us in the council realized that the mayor was about to get serious about destroying the fairgrounds, we decided to do something about it. And so on January the 18th, we had a public hearing on a bill that was set to demolish the racetrack. Over 3,000 people showed up at the Metro Courthouse to speak at the public hearing. I think the mayor has purposely allowed the fairgrounds to run down so it would be easier to present an idea to demolish that out there and develop it. If I sell you a $200,000 house and 10 years from now you've not done anything to that house in the way of deferred maintenance, guess what? It's worth less than the $200,000 you paid for it. And that's what we've done at the fairgrounds. They've just let it run down by design. We're building a $1 billion convention center downtown. The convention center, when built, will bring an economic impact of somewhere around $120 to $130 million a year to Nashville. The estimated economic impact of the fairgrounds is $50 to $60 million a year. Now, the fairgrounds has never cost the taxpayers one penny. The convention center is going to cost you and I $1 billion. You do the math. It's losing money because we have not promoted it in the fashion that we should have. You put a fair board out there that knows what they're doing and a management system in place to promote the fairgrounds and the flea market, and it would make money. It has always made money. On any given flea market weekend, there are 800 vendors out there. I thought most of them were hobbyists. They're not. They're people who do that for a living every day. They make their living at the fairgrounds by selling goods and services. They are small business people. Now, you have a mayor that wants to destroy an economic engine that brings $50 to $60 million a year into this city, and just push aside 800 vendors and thousands of people. He has never said, he never ever presented a proposal to the Metro Council that says, okay, Corporation XYZ wants to relocate here and they want this to be their corporate headquarters. He just said it would be a good place for economic development. We need to build our base. And we do need to build our base, but there's some things should be sacred. And the Fairgrounds is 117 acres in a city of 532 square miles. Surely we can leave it alone and improve it so it would be a complement to the new convention center. If you sort of fast forward to right now, here's where we are. Save My Fairgrounds initiated a petition drive to put a referendum question on the ballot August the 4th. You should have a say-so. It is our property. We own that property free and clear. We have never put a penny into it. As a matter of fact, I think it's the only thing in the metropolitan government that we haven't put money into. The municipal auditorium's lost money all my entire life. We subsidize it. We subsidize everything but the fairgrounds. And so that's why you should make a special effort to go vote yes for the fairgrounds, because you own the property and you should have a say-so. Go to the polls on August the 4th and vote yes for the fairgrounds.